Hey, hi guys. Today I am discussing on financial accounts and analysis. This was one many people have requested. That is why I'm uploading this video, and this is for April 21. Do not get confused between June and April. This is for April. So the first question is about the uses of accounting information and terms that are commonly used in accounting information in accounts. So in the introduction part, you mentioned what is accounting information, give definitions, and then in the concept part you have to mention the uses of accounting information. So basically it is used for making financial statements, it is used for ratio analysis, it is used for budgeting, it is used for legal compliances, it is used for taxation also. So there are various things what you can mention. You can Google search uses of accounting information, you will get details. And then there are common terms that are used in accounts. So common terms can be revenue, expenses, liabilities, assets, profit before tax, profit after tax, depreciation. So there are a lot of things what you can mention. Now you can choose what you want to answer, what you want to mention in your answer. What I have done is I have mentioned revenue, expenses, assets, liabilities, and profit after tax. So these are the things what I have mentioned. And then in the conclusion part, you mention how this accounting information is useful to the management or to a company, based on the uses what we have mentioned on the top. So this is how you complete the first question. Second question is about management discussion and analysis. Now this is a type of report which is prepared by all the company. So here what you have to do is in the introduction you mention what is management discussion and analysis report and why does the company prepare this. In the concept part you have to mention basically what all things are included in the management discussion and analysis. So there's a list, there's a lot of list available. Even if you download a particular company's MDA's report, you will get the details. You will come to know what all details are mentioned. So I've mentioned few points: management overview and outlook, operational results, details of different segments, off balance sheet arrangements, accounting policies and usage of the estimates, liabilities, liquidity and other resources, currency risk, credit risk, currency policies, non-GAAP financial measures. So there are a lot of things what you can utilize. If you want to get an idea, you can search for MDA report. Google search it, you will get the details. And in the conclusion, you also have to mention the ways in which the ways in which the MDA helps. So it is useful. I have mentioned 4 points. Now these are common uses. Basically, if you see, the first is to analyze the result of the organization to find out whether the company's health, financial health is proper or not. It is used by investors, it is used by government, by the taxation department or the accounts department of the company. So there are various uses of this. And then in the conclusion you mention what are the benefits of MDA, that is management discussion and analysis report. This is how we complete the second question. Moving to the third question. So the third question is about cash flow statement. Basically a cash flow statement defines three type of activities, which is financing, operating and investing. So in the introduction you have to mention what is cash flow and how does it form out of these three activities. Moving to the concept part, you have to bifurcate about among the given data which are your financial activities, and you have to define them as why they are financial activities. So anything which is used, basically any cash that is being used for getting cash or for day to day expenses. uh, I would say, for example, there is one point which says equity share capital. So they had sold some shares. Now this is a financial activity. Even if you see, say, dividend paid, so dividend paid also becomes a financial activity. So this is how you bifurcate the financial activities. Or what you can do, the simple way is Google search the cash flow for financial activities. You will get the details. What are the specimens? and out of which you can pick. So this is the easiest way of which you can do. And then in the closing you mention what are the uses of cash flow preparing the cash flow statement. So cash flow statement defines what is the usage of cash and what is the free cash that is available, the inflow and outflow of the cash. So this is how you complete 3A. Moving to 3B is debt equity ratio. So what you have to do is define what is equity share capital, what is debt share capital. Now equity share capital is anything that is the fund which are raised by providing shares to the shareholder, and debt is basically a borrowed fund which a company will have to pay it along with the interest. So these are the two things which you have to consider. And then you have to consider, for the given example, you have to use the formula, that is debt to equity ratio, which is total liabilities upon total shareholders equity. So you will have to calculate for both the years 2019 and 20. For me the figure comes to, for 2019 it is 100 divided by 150, which is a ratio of 0.67 is to 1. And then for 2020 it is 200 by 160, so that is 1.25 is to 1. So if I see, basically the debt has increased from 0.67 to 1.26. What you can do is you can find out what happens if the debt ratio is higher than that of the equity. You will get the details. So basically it means that the company is borrowing lot of funds which is supposed to be paid back in a particular period, but still it will basically attract interest, and a huge amount of interest would be going out of this, which is again a high risk profile. So it is not recommended for any of the company. So this is what you can mention in the conclusion, and you can close the answer. So this is how you complete financial accounts. Thank you and best of luck.